How are you doing? We're early. We're early. We're early, everybody.
We're 10 to 15 minutes early.
Shit happens.
Which, you know, for many people, that's considered on time.
Yeah.
You know, like if you are a studious and upstanding person, the time you are supposed to be there, if you show up then, you're late. You're supposed to be there 10 to 15 minutes beforehand. So then the time when you're supposed to be there, then you're ready to go at that time. And, you know, I'm constantly late. I used to be on time a lot.
So tell us all about your horrible day.
Oh,
you're
my God.
You're horrible. You walk in, and you're just like, oh, God.
I'm tired.
Jackie, okay. Oh, I had a horrible, bad day yesterday. Bad day. Tell everyone about your horrible day.
I didn't say it a bad day. I said I'm feeling a little slow, feeling a little tired today. So yesterday I was in Madison with my brother and my good friend Tim Higgins. And we went to the Isthmus Beer and Cheese Festival over in Madison.
By the way, do we still have a Tim Higgins emote?
Of course we still have a Tim Higgins emote.
Okay.
Of course we still have Tim. Tim, though, now in full luxurious beard, like a beard that could rival Josh's. Looking slick as hell. Last year we went and we shot a video with them, with Tim and Nick being the Pass Me a Beer guys.
Does his mustache do to the curl, or is that a thing of the past?
Oh, now it's all beard. It's just like,
it's all integrated with the beard.
All integrated. He could still curl it if he wanted, but it's just all integrated. And so they had us out last year to shoot a video with the Pass Me a Beer guys, and this year they just invited us back to say, hey, you want to just come and hang out? And we'll give you some free tickets. We'll hook you up with a hotel room. Just come and hang out. All the vendors loved having you on there. Nick and Tim are like celebrities in the beer market. People in the beer world love the Hey, Pass Me a Beer videos, right? And so, sure. So, we clear the day, and it's like, hey, this is what we're doing. And so just all day, Rich, I had to drink delicious beer from hundreds of vendors across America, a lot of local stuff that I haven't had yet. I had to drink it all, and it's not just a beer fest, Rich. It's a beer and cheese fest.
I'm so sorry.
And there was so much delicious cheese, Rich. I actually spent a little too much money. I bought a little too much cheese, I think.
Oh, the humanity.
It was...
So you spent too much on cheese, but not too much on beer?
Well, the beer's all free.
It's all free.
Well, and you get free samples of all the cheese, but then you could also, buy a block of cheese. And, of course, you're drinking all day. Everything's good. The cheese is so delicious, and you want a block of cheese. And it was great. And we had a great time, but I needed to be back here very early this morning. And after a day of just nothing but beer and cheese, then you have to wake up very early to drive back.
Yeah, I'll take her to the green room.
So I'm just a little slow, but I had a fantastic day.
Okay.
Go with the nice man.
Had a fantastic day. Met some fans of ours. One of whom was a vendor there, so
Yeah.
I stuck around there a little long, get a couple tastes of their beer.
Which was free anyway, apparently. So I don't know.
It's great. Well, but you hang out with people. It's great. It was a lot of fun. I brought some video stuff anyway, just a couple toys that I got recently, just to try some stuff out. Do you have chainsaws on the side of your motorcycle?
Yes, this is like the dad rock of video games. So you mean it's not terrible?
Ah!
You should be ashamed of your music.
Oh no! Anything, as long as you enjoy your music, that's all that matters.
I heard you lost your wife in Vegas. I guess you suck at killing zombies, otherwise she'd still be around.
Oh.
Game sound down. Is the game too loud?
Zombies took our Willamette. They took our Las Vegas.
Maybe.
But tonight,
that's fine. I'll change
America,
okay.
we're going to get a little payback.
But I want more confirmation from the chat, though. I guess first.
Yeah. Are we quiet?
Is this actually before I start fucking with things based on one person?
Should we turn? We have room to turn Rich and I up.
I got 2 people saying it's fine.
Okay.
3 people saying it's fine.
Seems okay.
Okay.
Yeah, then it's fine. Then it works.
And now, it's time for America's most dangerous game show. It's time for Terror is Reality!
That's a terrible name for a show. Terror is Reality?
That's a zombie killing game show.
That's still a lame name.
It's a minor plot point. So, actually, more than that, they did turn it into their multiplayer mode, which is now deserted. Completely deserted.
Sure.
But I feel shit.
Right.
Because tonight, we're gonna give it
Second best Dead Rising game, and the second Dead Rising game.
all week.
I just think, like,
And the third is the third best Dead Rising
nice.
game, and the fourth is just too basic.
oh.
Let's send them a little
I just think, like, you can't include the word terror when you have a motorcycle with chainsaws on it. Like, that's not necessarily terrifying
Okay.
with the BMX bikes.
Well, the multiplayer mode has different zombie games.
Right.
Sometimes you're shoving them with the giant presses.
Ooh, that's fun. That's very fun.
Best zombie game? Best zombie game is Dead Rising 1. Dead Rising 1 has the Romero vibe down fucking pat. A little bit silly, a little bit creepy, some mild social commentary mixed in. There's an emphasis on leadership skills. Dead Rising 1 is the ultimate Romero game.
I think that's a fair take. I've always been preferential, just because that's what I have my time in, to the Left 4 Dead series. I've always liked the Left 4 Dead series.
I'm not saying Left 4 Dead's bad or anything. I'm just saying if you want to distill the essence of what specifically the Romero Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead, what those movies were,
Sure.
and what they cared about, and what they were about, it's Dead Rising 1.
Damn, you won by a long
I
shot.
know I did. It's like I've played this before.
So much shit on screen that the view of the field is barely available. The camera choices. What are you talking about? A different thing, or what that was? What?
I don't know.
Oh. I have not seen I, Tanya, Jack Trigger Joyce. I wanted to, and when we were down on vacation, as I talk about, sometimes my cousin, the director, brings some screeners with him. But I, Tanya was the hot ticket. That was the one everyone wanted, so I didn't get a chance to watch that while I was down there.
Chat, Telltale's The Walking Dead. I'm not even convinced that qualifies as a game. That's an interactive story, which may or may not be your thing. I don't want to get into that debate right now.
Right. What
like,
constitutes as a game?
But you want to talk about George Romero and people being able to work together and not working together efficiently, and those kind of group dynamics you had.
Yeah.
In the Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, that's the escort missions in Dead Rising. They translated that shit into gameplay, not into storytelling. They translated it into gameplay.
All right.
I'm saying.
No, and I think that's fair. I think that's fair. That's what I've always liked about the Left 4 Dead series is balancing that, because it's multiplayer. You have to balance taking care of yourself and taking care of your teammates.
Yeah.
And so it has similar vibes. You know, the group is stronger. Is this a zombie rights activist group?
Dead Rising is a schlock version of that, though. Play the first game. The first game is not that schlocky. Compared to the third, when they're just like, fuck it, we're doing something stupid. Especially the fourth, when they didn't care at all and they weren't even familiar with the first two games when they made the fourth.
Oh.
floor, and then straight down the hallway. You can't miss it.
Oh, he had a towel on. I was wondering what that guy was wearing his pants. It was a towel. It was a towel. Everything's fine. Be Cool About Fire Safety has a tip for us and says, hey guys, you absolutely need to play Troll and I. It's a best of the worst level, so bad it's good game that is played in co-op. It could make a hilarious stream. Say hello to Mike and Jay. The Troll and I. Okay. We will look into it.
In Dead Rising 1, you can don a serve-bot head and run around in Daisy Dukes. Pretty schlocky. You can.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to. It's an option.
I guess what I will say in defense of Dead Rising is schlock. It has many over-the-top elements to it.
Okay.
Where even, like, you know, of course you don't have to, like, wear the funny outfits.
Sure.
You can, but
Sure.
even the writing of the villains, the way your character interacts with, you know, the hot justice lady or whatever, like, it's schlock ingrained. That the camera guy, like the guy who wants you to take pictures being way over the top, it has some schlock ingrained in it, I think. And I'm not saying
that's not in a bad way.
Oh no, not saying that's a bad thing. It's its own thing.
I'm saying they get a lot schlockier than the first one.
Oh, sure. No, and I don't think the schlock discounts what you are saying about group dynamics and the hysteria that's caused by being overrun with zombies.
Performance tonight, Chuck. But you must get that a lot.
Yeah, the true villains are the people that can't handle the stress of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Night of the Living Dead.
That's classic.
That's the one guy in the house who turns into a real prick and locks people out. And the enemy within.
Ooh, yep. The pressure and greed. Those are the real villains. Do you get it? Do you get it?
So I'm going to say if you're a fan of the Romero movies, you might be more inclined to like Dead Rising than other zombie games.
Sure.
If you like 28 Days Later, maybe not so much.
Yeah, then you want a Left 4 Dead. That's more fast-paced action.
It's a fine game, but just those fast zombies, they don't do it for me.
So it's intense, man. It's just pressure. Just
But
pressure.
It's at the complete expense of the creep.
Yeah. It's. I will say, Left 4 Dead does get a little creepier the more you play it.
Okay.
You know, you find those moments where, like, you are mowing down the regular zombies with relative ease, but then, you know, like, you hear that witch and you know the problems that the witch can give you. It has the creep, but yes, it's more action oriented. I'll give you that.
How do I feel about Dead Rising 2 off the record? That was the version. They made a version of this game.
Uh-huh.
A non-canon version with the protagonist from the first game that everyone likes, Frank West.
Okay.
And it's a fine, fun concept, but it's when they started turning Frank West from his actual character into, like, the joke version of him.
Oh, sure.
I mean, it's fun. It's fun. It's not supposed to be canon. You get the original voice actor back. But the character is starting to turn into a joke.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, in the first game, he's really just a dude. he's just a dude. Mm-hmm. He's not full of witty one-liners. When he kills, like, when the psychopath dies, he's mostly horrified. Ugh. Like a normal human being. When the psychotic clown falls on the chainsaw, he doesn't say, you know, surf's out or something stupid.
I mean, one, that would be a
completely
terrible.
inappropriate.
That'd be a terrible one-liner.
He looks like he's about to throw up and disgusted that somebody died in front of him in such a horrible manner. Like a human being.
Right. What is the one-liner if a clown falls on a chainsaw? That's a hell of a
Well,
tickle.
I could steal. See this protagonist here?
Yeah.
He's full of those dumb one-liners.
Oh, is he?
So if I could steal a line directly from this game,
Yeah.
psychopath dies by falling on a saw.
Uh-huh.
I saw what you did there.
Oh, that's bad too.
That's the protagonist. In
That's
two.
bad too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess this clown had some teeth.
Right.
You know, I saw what you did there.
Not again.
Should have given it a little choke.
The Vietnam flashback guy is one of the bosses in the first one. He dies. There's a sentimental moment, and Frank goes and he closes his eyes.
Oh.
He doesn't say goofy dumb liner. Got you that time, pal.
I guess Charlie got you in the end.
Yeah, and
Right.
off the record, Frank West is starting to turn into that.
Gotcha. Ooh, these zombies have glowing eyes.
What a side splitter. That's a good one.
Ooh.
Clown that falls on a chainsaw.
That now you're
Yeah,
working it. Now you're working it.
Twitch Evans 69.
Yep.
Gets credit for that one.
Ooh, he really busted a gut. Yeah.
Off the record, Frank West would have said that's a real side splitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. What is Zombrex? What is that?
That's the medicine that keeps you from turning into a zombie if you've been infected.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice take. You know, if they're going to have the modern trend with zombies is that it's some kind of infection.
Right.
You know, it used to be unexplained. Now it's just a virus.
Of course.
And it's a logical outgrowth from that you know, maybe you could have a vaccination of some sort.
Yeah.
Or at least a preventative.
That a pharmaceutical company would be selling something to keep you from turning into a zombie. Yeah. I like that.
Being bitten by a zombie in this game universe is not like having herpes. You gotta take medicine for it for the rest of your life. It's always there.
Sure. Well, that's Walking Dead canon. Spoiler alert for season 1 of The Walking Dead, which is very old at this point. But, you know, they have to figure out who among the group is infected. Mm-hmm. And so they go to a lab and everyone has a test. It's like, oh, who's infected with the zombie virus? But the shocking twist is
Everyone, yeah.
So it's just everyone. When you die, you turn into a zombie. Everyone.
Yeah.
Shocking twist.
It's an existing condition. All right, it's okay. It happened a long time ago. It's only a matter of time before she turns. Hey, don't worry. I've got Zombrex. Yeah, well,
Oh, it's for the kid.
there ain't none here.
Nice. I like that. That's some decent stakes we got here.
The reserves will already be mobile.
Every in-game day, you need to find more of this drug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that takes time.
Because right now, he's lying. That's an empty box. He didn't have time to buy more medicine before. Yeah.
Nice.
Plot point A.
I like it. I dig it. Ask your doctor if Zombrex is right from you. Side effects include constipation, diarrhea, vomiting, dry mouth, hallucinations, thoughts of suicide.
I got print ads up around here.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I'm going to criticize the story of this game real quick here.
Oh shit.
Like he's out of the zombie medicine, right?
Yeah.
This game takes place in a universe where zombie outbreaks are a thing that happens.
Yeah.
To the point where this city has an emergency zombie shelter. Mm-hmm. They don't have any anti-zombie drugs in the zombie security bunker, which seems really fucking stupid.
Here's what I'm gonna. Here's my because I'm sure. Well, and you'll have to tell me if this is part of the social commentary of the game. Is that, you know, the pharmaceutical company who makes that is part of the bad guys?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure they're charging ridiculous prices for that.
Yeah,
and you can't afford that on a city budget. And to even,
This is why this guy is degrading himself to be on some kind of bizarre zombie game show, because he needs
course.
money to buy the medicine for his
that. And I've never even heard of this game. I mean, I've heard of this game, but I've never played this game. I assume that's the case, which I like. I like that take.
There's a pharmacy in the Royal Flush Mall. I'm Stacy Forsythe, by the way.
Stacy Forsythe style?
Forsyth,
Forsythe?
something like that.
That's a weird name.
Yeah.
Forsyth.
No. But if you find one, I suggest you take this.
She's the leader of the protest group that doesn't like the way people are treating the zombies.
Right.
Yeah.
I saw that in the intro.
There's closed circuit cameras all over the city.
They're dead though,
Way back home.
so let's settle
Keep an eye
down.
on them. Chuck, if you find
I like that Unit 603 it did. Signs of death include rigor mortis,
Yeah.
a rotting smell, and occasional drowsiness. Please see your doctor or mortician if signs of death increase, as you may need to up your dosage of Zombex. Stop surname shaming, hack jackard. I will not. It's a weird name, Forsyth.
So my plan currently,
Yeah.
I'm kind of planning things out now.
Oh,
I'm gonna stream a no death run of this game.
All right.
I'm gonna try and do a perfect run of this game.
all right. I like it. So you're just kind of warming up. This is
Oh
a
yeah.
practice run.
Practice.
Yeah.
Practice. I'm not going the distance tonight. I'm trying to find good ways to deal with the early psychopaths you run across when I'm still at like a low level in the game.
Sure. Okay. I'm with you.
I'm honing my tactics.
I like it. This is batting practice, to use an apt metaphor.
This game gets better when you can ditch that dumb yellow jacket. That yellow jacket is like the one thing I like about this character, though.
His motorcycle jacket.
His motorcycle
Yeah,
jacket.
it's striking. I'm gonna say I'm okay with the jacket.
Okay.
I'm okay. I have no strong feelings, but I'm okay with it. I do need a water though. I'll be
Okay.
right back, Rich. I should have taken care of this before.
Speed run this game. I don't know how possible that is. This game is on a timer. Like I don't think I can hasten the end. It doesn't work that way. So because I have time to do it, I'm going to tackle one of the early bosses first. I'm going to ignore the little storyline quest for now and take a detour.
Okay.
Like I'm supposed to go in that pharmacy to look for the drug, but I'm skipping that right now.
Oh, okay.
I've got free time to do it, so I'm going to tackle one of the bosses in the game, one of the psychopaths, like,
Really?
right off the bat.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I'm down.
Should have saved.
That jacket screams his love of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, this
But-
character's kind of obnoxious.
Yeah.
They didn't bother to give him a personality. like Frank West is a human being in the first game. This guy's just cool guy McCool.
Oh.
He does the motocross and he's cool guy extreme. And at some point they realized, well, maybe he's not such a deep character, and I like when they conceived of this character. He's got a daughter.
So the
So cool guy
daughter-
McCool, that wasn't enough. Slap out a daughter.
yeah.
He's the laziest conceived character of all time.
We have to give him some sort of relatability. Yeah, he's got a kid.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Though to be fair, if the zombie apocalypse, you don't want to get bitten at all, right?
Yeah.
So you want to be wearing clothes that are sturdy, tear resistant.
Oh, yeah.
And have ease of movement. You're not going to find anything better than a motocross jacket. It's got padding, it's leather, it's going to be hard to bite through, and it has good movement.
I'm fine with this, yes.
Yeah. Lazier than Captain Phasma. Captain Phasma's not a character, though. Captain Phasma is an outfit.
Am I actually too early to trigger?
I don't know.
Interesting. I didn't know you could do that.
So because they tried to give him a character of he has a daughter, yes, he's lazier.
Yeah.
Captain Phasma, they knew was just a character, like someone in an outfit.
Right.
Like, they didn't even try. They're like, no one's gonna care. It's a cool outfit. We don't care about Captain Phasma's extended family.
It's like they tried with Chuck Green here, but it was a really lazy attempt.
Well, also, like, they're asking a lot. Like, Cool Dude McCool Motocross doesn't necessarily pair well with Concerned Dad.
Yeah.
You know? I'm going to do some sweet tricks off my bike, but my little girl needs her medicine. Hold on, check out this 360 backflip. Someone needs to look after my little girl. Look.
Yeah. So note to self: if I run straight to this first boss, it's too early to trigger that boss.
Oh.
Apparently, I'm assuming I have to wait till at least 4 o'clock in game.
Oh, okay.
Note to self.
Is there anything you can do to, like, grind while you wait for 4?
It's like so close right now. Like, why bother?
Sure. I'm with you.
Isn't there anything I can really? You know what? I can probably grab food.
Are you drunk yet, Jack? I'm a little drunk still from yesterday. From yesterday's beer capades, but no, I'm fine.
Ooh, machete, I'll take that.
I am a sober Jack tonight.
Don't eat the donut. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Got a little bit of a cheese hangover also. But I had some cheese today, and that helped take care of my cheese hangover. They had this amazing garlic cheddar. It was like aged cheddar, like with garlic infused in it. And it's that perfect cheddar where it's just like a little bit soft and it melts in your mouth just when you put it in there. It's just so fucking amazing.
He should be there now. If not, something horrible has happened.
I got a pesto Havarti cheese. This like creamy pesto-y cheese. So fucking good. Pesto Havarti. My refrigerator is filled with cheese.
What a terrible, terrible fate.
It was honestly the greatest. This is the greatest.
Look what I found you, pretty girl.
Deny Wisconsin stereotypes, have a cheese hangover. I know.
Whoa. Look. There's plenty of zombies around for her to eat.
Wants to feed the tiger.
Zombies! That meat's rotten! It's like all her food now!
He's killing people to feed to his tiger.
Yeah.
All right. All right, I'm down. I love his character model. Like, look at how gross he looks. I think he's great.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
reminds me of the diaper babies from
That's not far off.
yeah.
People not been very good to me. Not like Snowflake.
Do you have to fight the tiger or him?
Snowflake, my friend.
Both. There's something secret with the tiger, by the way.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Let's talk this over.
Are you gonna do it?
What's your name?
Because my goal is to save everybody.
You can save the tiger.
You can save the tiger.
Nice. Nice.
You don't have to do this. We just need to slow down and talk
That's
this
great.
over, right?
Tragic villain. All of the good Dead Rising psychopaths are tragic.
No! Ted not slow! They all said that! Ted not slow! Stop saying that! See, people not nice. Snowflake, go and eat your fresh meat.
Ugh. That's horrifying. Go and eat your fresh meat nice and slow. You can do it, Rich.
I can. I should have more healing items on me. Fortunately, he's not that hard a boss.
Sure.
I could take him at level 1.
I assume you don't want to get too far away or else he uses his gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's bad.
Holy moly.
Barely doing any damage at all.
Nice. Ted. Nice. Nice.
Part 1 done.
Well, wait. Where did you guys teleport to?
The same area we were at. We're just like 20 feet over from where I actually killed him.
Oh.
He's in the tiger's pen.
Oh, sure, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess it just looked like you're someone.
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
Can you guys upload videos somewhere else than YouTube? I'm having a problem watching you. Well, we started, you know, like all the videos, all the past broadcasts are here on Twitch as well.
His highlights, right?
As highlights. So if you go to, like, you know, recent past broadcasts will just be in the past broadcasts, or in the highlight section is where we, you know, chop them up into like hour, 2 hour chunks. You can watch all the videos there, and any future videos made will be uploaded to Twitch. So watch here. If you can watch here, watch more here. And any of the past broadcasts or the highlights, you can actually watch with the chat, which I think is better. Like, watch what the chat is saying as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I did not get over it. I did not get over it. I have not gotten very far in getting over it, and it's very, very upsetting.
There it is. All right, so if you want to kill an enemy, you take away its health.
Yeah.
If you want to make an enemy your friend, I'm going to drop him stakes.
What?
Oh shit, I didn't even see him there.
No, that was an epic dodge, you mean. You did it perfectly. And now you need to make him see it and eat it?
Uh-huh.
Come here, Snowflake. Oh,
There he goes, he sees it.
he sees the one. Oh my god, that's kind of brilliant.
I know, his health goes up.
And his health goes up. So, of course, your first playthrough, you'd be really discouraged to do this.
He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it.
Nope, he did not see that one.
All right, maybe he doesn't like its placement. We're moving it.
Okay. Nope. He was already mid-jump.
He was already
then.
on me.
Yeah.
He was already on me.
That's all right. That's all right. He'll see it. He'll see it. Where is he? Oh, whoa. Oh, there he goes. He saw it. He saw it.
He's got it. One more.
How many do you have to give him? 3.
3, maybe 4 if he's taking some damage.
Sure. Oh, so if you can get him to full health, he'll
Yeah.
be your friend. Oh, that's right on the zombie. He might not like that, but I guess we'll see it. He sees it. He sees it.
He's got it.
He's got it.
Befriended a tiger. Whew.
Good kitty.
That's great. What a twist. What a twist.
He's gonna run around fighting zombies.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Join bonus? Do you have to get him back anywhere, or no?
Yeah.
He's
got to go back with me to the safe house.
Oh, I think that's great. That's a great little touch.
He's gonna follow me around. Well, I'm here. I'm gonna save this guy.
Yep. Lenny not like Big Kitty.
Yeah, I guess he's friends with Ted.
Oh, sure. Okay, Chuck nice. Oh, Lenny. They should have just named the other guy Carl, right? And got over with, like, we get it.
Yeah.
We get what you're doing.
Of mice and zombies.
Of my... We're gonna go to the farm, Lenny. We're gonna go see the rabbits.
I pet the zombie too hard.
And, like, do you basically just not have to worry about Snowflake?
Pretty much.
Because it's a tiger and it can take care of its shit?
For them, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had an issue where Snowflake died, so...
Oh, is it Lenny and George?
George, yeah.
Who's Lenny and Carl?
You're thinking of Simpsons.
I am thinking of The
Yeah.
Simpsons. I do mean George, by the way. Thank you for correcting me. I got Of Mice and Men screwed up with The Simpsons because that's a natural thing. Both are pop culture references.
Move it.
Carl is from The Simpsons. Yep.
Oh, well. For safety's sake, we're going to save. Like I said, I'm not going for my no death run tonight.
Right.
That'd be cray-cray.
You just you know,
Yeah.
warming up, stretching out. All right, let's see. Where were we in tips here? Anonymous says, Jack, did you see Jumanji? I hated it. Thought it was so transparently lazy and it represented the death of our culture. Wow. I mean,
It's pretty extreme.
that's incredibly extreme. So I'm going to go ahead and not believe you with that amount of hyperbole. And this is coming from someone who enjoyed Central Intelligence. What I've heard about Jumanji is that it's overwhelmingly not the worst thing in the world.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah. I keep hearing from people like, oh yeah, it wasn't bad. My wife took the kids to go see it, and they loved it. The kids loved it.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, it was all right. You know.
It's a kid's movie. As long as the kids like it, I guess it's fine.
Exactly. And, you know, for coming from an adult going, yeah, well, you know, like, I didn't hate sitting through it. Like, that's a big deal for an adult going to a kid's movie, is not hating yourself, you know, singing. So, oh, it's also, yeah, it's huge. It's hugely successful. But I plan on seeing it at some point. It's not high on my list of things to see. You're right, Stryker. The movie must only appeal to angry adult nerds. If it's not both nerdy and dark, I won't see it. And it's the death of our culture. The death of our culture. Right, it's got The Rock. It's got Gillian Jacobs, who's great. It's got Jack Black. Kevin Hart, I can take or leave. As an actor, as a comedic presence, I'll take or leave him. But it's got The Rock.
Barely have to keep an eye on survivors in this game.
Karen Gillan. What did I call her? I forget. I say names wrong. You know what I'm talking about. Motherfucking Amy Pond. Motherfucking, what's her name in Guardians? Gamora's sister.
Oh, I don't know her name.
Galaxion?
Nebula. You mean
Nebula.
her in movie name.
Yeah, it's Nebula.
Yeah.
Actor is Karen Gillan. Whoa, settle down, lady. We just met.
All right, now I'm going to fight these looters. as part of the story mission with my pet tiger. So I'm looking forward to that.
I like it. And is Lenny gonna fight too?
Yeah, I'll fight too. I don't know if he's gonna do me much good.
Well, you have a tiger. How do you feel about film theory being blamed for people hating The Last Jedi? I don't know, like, is film theory a thing, or you just mean film theory in general?
However you slice it, I didn't particularly enjoy my viewing experience.
And that's
I mean,
fair.
it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen, not by a long shot, but
Right. No, I think that's fair.
I think the problem is that it's called Star Wars,
Yeah.
and it's played out, and it's gonna be milked to death.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Why don't you mind your own business, old man? Exactly
You know,
what I'm doing.
I liked it.
You're looking for some Zombrex. Well, you're definitely gonna need some painkillers.
Stop talking about Star Wars for the love of Vishnu. I'm delighted to talk about my pet tiger and Dead Rising 2.
We were having someone talked about it in chat. I just wanted to bring it up. I wanted to make it clear. I'm going to talk about Star Wars in length in a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I was doing some research over the weekend on Star Wars, and I made some people very upset with me, and some findings about Star Wars. But we'll get there. All the Star Wars. We're just going to talk about nothing but Star Wars. Wait, did you beat them that easily?
Yeah.
Nice.
Didn't have a lot of help. I didn't.
You have a tiger with you, right?
They're not hard enemies to begin with.
Mm-hmm. How do you tip? Underneath the video player, there's a button that will take you to our stream tip, and you can tip there. Let's see here. Das Clownstein says, Jack, you're a PS2 guy. Ever played Ratchet and Clank? I loved the first 3 when I was younger. I've played them again recently, and they still hold up. I had a PS2, but everybody had a PS2, right? I don't know if I'm a Ratchet and Clank. I don't know if I ever played Ratchet and Clank.
I never really played it either.
I did not. I don't know if I ever played Ratchet and Clank. I'm sorry.
What do you got?
That was part of like the big 3D platforming collectathon nut house.
Stick with me.
And I didn't get too up in that.
I don't know if Ratchet and Clank is as collectathonable either.
Is it? I guess it always looked.
I think it's a little bit more combat-y.
Oh, well, then actually I might like it. I always put it up there with Banjo and Kazooie, so I stayed away from it. I didn't much care for that Banjo and Kazooie. Yeah, like that and Jack and Daxter. I also didn't play that. I always put those guys, all of those, in the same boat, so I just left them alone.
Keep close.
Gizmo and Clump, that's a good one,
Gizmo and Clump.
right?
That sounds like one.
They all are, right? Shubo and Teddy.
Blobo and Jake.
Yep, Denise and the Hat. Like they're all. It's all the same garbage.
Where's the... There we go.
Let's go.
Yep. A ball?
You'll see.
Oh, apparently I will.
It's not super exciting. It'll help me level up.
Sure. That's what it's all about. You gotta grind it all right. Gents Roberto says, watched Fateful Findings with some friends last night. Thanks, Jack. It was sufficiently terrible with some of the worst line reads I have ever heard. Glad I suffered it. Yeah, that's a special one, man. Fateful Findings is an absolute special one. Get on it if you haven't yet. I'm sure most people in chat here are members of the Church of Breen, so I believe most have seen it. But, whoo boy,
Stay close.
whoo boy, is that something special? Just right. Well,
two people and a tiger.
two people and a tiger. And like it took the tiger a little bit to get used to you, but they're all fine. I guess. Just got a tiger. It's great. Anonymous says, okay, says, Anonymous says, acquire a sex bot for a fetishist. Shoot crazy religious fanatics into space and talk to a toaster that wants to destroy the world. Just a taste of what you can do in Fallout New Vegas. Try it out. I'm not sure the Fallout games are for me. By the way, I believe you that the stories in Fallout are fantastic.
Okay.
I believe the world.
Yeah.
I think from a gameplay perspective, it's not necessarily my cup of tea.
You're not a super big role-playing person, though.
Not generally, and
right.
I don't understand their VATS system, and I don't get it. The Fallout world I do not get, but I believe you that the stories are great.
Okay, so I grabbed that beach ball.
Yeah.
Just one of the gimmicks with the kid.
Okay.
You can give her presents. that gets you experience points.
And if she likes them.
Right. Bag of marbles.
Oh, you clever bastard. Hey, look at all this shit I got you, kid. Give me points. I got you all this shit.
By the way, you know that tiger I saved?
Yeah.
I'm going to give her to my daughter.
You can give a tiger to your... What? Really?
Well, I mean, the tiger thing's more of like a hidden secret thing anyway.
Okay, and it doesn't give you as many points. That's great. You're a tiger now.
Damn straight.
Now we need a scene later on where the tiger saves the girl, right? You needed like a hidden little cutscene where she's about to die and the tiger saves her. You gave me a bag of marbles, a ball, a little pony, and a tiger.
All right, I got time to kill.
Yeah, now she gets to clean up the litter box. All right, what do we got here? Valiant Bloodshot says, hey guys, Subnautica gets its full release in a few days. It's getting high reviews and would be a great stream game. I've played a few hours, and it's one of the best I've played in a few years. Do you know anything about Subnautica?
Yeah. No, I don't.
I don't know if I think I've heard of it. I've definitely not played it.
The name sounds vaguely familiar, but that's about all I can tell you.
Right?
Jump up there.
Lady? I ain't no lady. New Vegas for Switch, please. We're getting, everything that can be on the Switch will be. The Switch is becoming the port king.
Good for them.
Oh, absolutely. Great for them. Apparently the Nintendo stock rose by the billions after their Labo announcement.
Why?
People love it.
$70 cardboard.
People love it. Their investors love it, and they're gonna go gangbusters. They're gonna corner the cardboard market, Rich.
Rich likes easy games.
Is that true?
Apparently.
That's what I know about you. You love
my
easy
insistence on playing XCOM 2 on hard, not losing a single soldier.
Easy game.
My love of Ninja Gaiden.
No, it's super easy game. FTL, easy game.
The first Dead Rising.
Easy game. Especially getting a save everyone no death run. Super easy to do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Rich.
It's fine. It's all
People.
fine.
People are dickheads.
That's trying to get a rise out of me.
Yeah, that's fine. The Ghost of Nick says, on the topic of schlock, do you think John Landis's 1973 movie, Schlock, is worthy of a best
I have to see
of
it.
the worst?
I haven't seen it.
I have not seen it either.
I've heard of it. I know he made it.
I don't know anything about it being best of the worst worthy because I've never seen it. So that might be a Jay question. I'm sure Jay's seen it. That sounds like a movie Jay would see.
Yeah. Well, first, we got to give her zombie medicine.
Hey, honey. I told you I'd get some Zombrex.
See, that wasn't so bad, Dad.
You sure are Daddy's girl.
Look, Dad, I got a new power in Mega Man.
He uses a stuffed animal instead of some medicine, right? That's great. No, like now, okay, gave you a shot. You don't like that, but here's a big stuffed animal.
Chat, she's playing Mega Man because this series was created by the Mega Man guy.
Mm-hmm.
Or, as you might know him, the Mighty Number 9 guy.
Oh, how sad. How sad. Mega Man. Right, Mustard. Nope, Mustache, the player, says, seeing Rich stream Dead Rising the other day inspired me to go back and play a favorite of mine, Resident Evil 4. Was curious if you guys ever played it or have any opinions on it.
Not really. I never gave the Resident Evil series much of a chance. I played the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't much care for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, after that, I was like,
So yeah, like I'm with you with the first one. The first Resident Evil, like I hated the fact that every room had its own unique camera angle, and I just did not like it. Right?
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4, if people remember, was a GameCube exclusive for a while, and GameCube didn't have a lot of games. So I played Resident Evil 4 and loved the ever-loving fuck out of it. Okay. It's a great, like, you want to talk action schlock? You fight a giant zombie fish. You have to go fishing for a giant zombie fish at one point. I loved Resident Evil 4. I think it's a fantastic game. I don't know if they do this in other Resident Evil games, but they had a really great inventory system where, you had a case. And everything you wanted to fit in your inventory, you had to, like, Tetris into your case.
That's not exclusive to that. That's a lot of old school games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was my first time encountering
Original XCOM did that with your individual soldiers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, you had to, like...
You had to fit whatever gear they took, had to fit in there.
I like that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really neat way to handle it. And so I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Resident Evil 4 a lot. Quite a lot.
By the way, we're just watching the news in this game.
Yeah.
You are framed as the person who released the zombies to cause this.
No. Yeah. By who?
That's the thing.
That's the mystery.
That's the mystery.
Oh.
That's the...
Don't forget about the evil midget villain. Oh man, there's so many going. So many good enemies. A lot of creep. A lot of, like, ridiculous creep factor in Resident Evil 4.
Oh, we still need to give our daughter this big elephant.
It'd be great if all this stuff stayed in the room and eventually the room just became packed.
It does.
What?
There's the beach ball right there.
Oh my god, you're right. Yes! Yes! I love it!
There's the tiger. There's the elephant. Is this Daddy Daycare Sim? Yeah. It's a good way to level up early when you don't have anything else pressing going on. Just bring your daughter some crap and look, I'm already level 8. Game's barely even started. I'm already level 8.
That's great. That's great.
It's a fine strat.
CK Nepel says, "Hi, Jack and Rich. Excellent stream tonight, per usual. Are there any upcoming RLM commentary tracks?
Not currently.
If not, are there any movies you would enjoy doing one on? Thanks, Carl."
If I thought about it, I could probably find one I wouldn't mind doing, but like I said, not currently.
Nothing in the works. Let's see here. Wixman says, "Sent this with bits earlier." Oh, yeah. I don't know. Oh, we probably need some sort of bits widget.
Yeah.
Or something, because if people send stuff with bits, they can also leave a message.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'll look into that. So we don't have any way right now to get updates on if you give us messages with bits, so don't right now. Sorry.
Unless you don't care to have anything read, right?
Right. Yeah, if you just want to give bits and don't care about anything being read, that's fine. Dr. Chuck Budmud, I will talk about Black Lightning in a little bit. Hold on. Wixminman says, "I'm new to reading comics and want to know your favorite series and runs. Started with Ultimate Spider-Man and am enjoying it so far."
Well, I'm a little bit old school, so Roger Stern's run on The Amazing Spider-Man was pretty good to me.
Okay.
Art-wise, I like anything John Romita Jr. did with Spider-Man. Savage Dragon's an underrated gem. And if you're looking for something a little bit less superhero-y, go and check out Preacher.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much good stuff out there. Ultimate Spider-Man, I think, is a great place to start. Really, really accessible, good character, and there was a lot of good. You know, you'll know once it starts getting bad. You'll know like right away. So and it rhymes with Spider Moan.
What?
Clone. Spider clone.
Let's do this.
What else have I really enjoyed? I enjoyed the new run of Archer and Armstrong. I really like Valiant Comics. Oh my God, am I gonna forget what it's called? The one with the psychics. Harbinger. That's what it is. Harbinger. I really enjoy Harbinger. There's the first few runs of Miss Marvel. If you're into that, I really enjoyed. I just read their most recent, the most recent volume of Miss Marvel, which is utter garbage. Oh man, I really hated it. They were fighting Rich, an internet troll. An actual internet troll. And I know it's like a comic that's meant for teenagers, and so they were trying to say something poignant to the teenage community.
Yeah.
But it was clearly written by someone who was 40 years old and has never dealt with an internet troll trying to talk to teenagers, and you're like, come on, man. It was a little rough. But you know, if you're looking for something a little more fun, get into that Squirrel Girl. She's all sorts of fun.
Yeah, I missed something minor. Not a big deal. I'll get it later. There's a poster you can look at that'll show you a new combo weapon.
Oh, okay. And Dr. Chug McButtmud. I did see Black Lightning. So last stream I talked about catching most of Black Lightning. The new CW superhero series.
Yeah.
And I caught most of it, and I was like, yeah, I think this is pretty all right. You know.
How many episodes are there?
There's just one. There was just one episode.
Okay.
But I wanted to watch it before the stream, and I ended up not having enough time to watch the full episode. But I watched most of the first episode and enjoyed it. And I was like, you know, it's all right. And there seems to be a lot of neat stuff that I hope that they explore in the series. Basically just being his role as a superhero versus his role being the principal of a high school. And he has this line where he's talking about like saving more lives as his principle. And that was a concept that Rich and I talk about a lot with Batman, where it's like, can you do more good punching bad guys or contributing to your community in other ways? And I hope that's a running theme in the show. It's kind of like when he needs to be a superhero and when he needs to be just a pillar in the community. And so I came out feeling like mostly positive, but, kind of like on the fence, but mostly positive. Then I watched the rest of the episode, which had all the action in it. Mm-hmm. It ends the episode with like a big action sequence, and I'm like, fuck yes. It was really great. Like, I felt really good about the ending. So I'm down.
And for some reason, this isn't in the Arrowverse, even though it's on the same channels.
For some reason, and I like tonally, it's going for something a little deeper, I think, and so they didn't want to like put this in the same universe for some reason. And it's one of those things where it very easily could just like one day say, oh, we are in the Arrow universe, and it always has been, but we've never mentioned it before. They're not explicitly saying they're not in the Arrowverse.
Okay.
But people in CW are saying that. So.
Okay.
But the show hasn't said it, so they could always change their mind. And remember, Supergirl still technically isn't in the Arrowverse, but they do crossovers all the time.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
So it's
the door is there.
Oh yeah. They hop to different Earths all the time.
Care to answer a few questions?
I'm not your story lady. I didn't have anything to do with the outbreak.
Right. Sure you didn't. And that tape showing you tampering with the cages was...
I'm talking about the show Black Lightning, the new CW superhero show.
Black Lightning, who you might remember from the Super Friends cartoon as the token black one.
Was he? Was he in the Super Friends cartoon? Oh, fun.
I think it was Super Friends.
I have no idea. That's an old show for me.
Yeah.
So that's too old. No, he was the first on DC Comics. He was the first black superhero to get his own comic. So he's a big figure in black comics, I guess. So he has his own show now. He's old, he's an adult. He used to be a superhero, then he gave up the superhero life to become like a normal citizen. He has like a ex-wife and some kids, and their kids are teenagers, and so like it's a different dynamic than most superhero shows. But we'll check it out.
Are we gonna need your crew?
They ran off with all the equipment.
Is the Flash show any good? It looks like trash. It's not doing great right now, but you'd be surprised how far charisma can get you. The charisma of all of the actors in the Flash really gets you over the rough spells. They're doing a whole thing right now with what's his name? The Thinker. I think
The Thinker?
I think that's the bad guy, I think his name is the Thinker. He kind of looks like MODOK. He's the main villain of this season of The Flash, and he's, just basically hyper intelligent.
They have the Flash, I'm assuming they have his rogues gallery. Use Gorilla Grodd.
They've used him a lot of
They have?
Yeah. Oh, they've used Gorilla.
How do they handle Gorilla Grodd on TV?
He's CG. He's a CG gorilla.
He is a talking ape, though. They did it.
He talks psychically.
Okay.
But yeah, no, he is a hyper intelligent talking ape. They banished him to an ape planet, though. One of the Earths is an ape planet, and so he's banished there right
I think that's the comics.
That's probably. Oh yeah, like that's what
He comes from an ape world.
Oh well, here he was created by.
Or at least an ape city, I think.
That's where he's living now. Here he was created by the Reverse Flash.
What a dumb name for a villain.
All right. I actually forget. It's been so long. But right now the main rogue is the Thinker, who's hyper smart, and has framed Barry Allen for his own murder, the Thinker.
What?
Yeah, because he swapped bodies because his body was dying because he was too smart. But now he figured out a way to contain his smarts in a new body.
Oh, I thought framing Barry Allen for Barry Allen's murders. Right?
Oh, no, Barry Allen for the Thinker's murder.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
And so Barry Allen had to choose whether or not to go to jail or reveal to the world that he was the Flash. Because that was the only thing that would exonerate him. And he went to jail. Because he's a good guy. So that's where we are on The Flash. Kind of lame. We just came back from the mid-season break, and kind of the introduction back to The Flash was kind of a lame episode. So,
Who was your favorite psychopath from the Dead Rising series? Adam the Clown.
What are you waiting for?
Adam the Clown.
the clown was pretty fun. He juggles chainsaws, and then uses the chainsaws against you.
The Kent the photographer might be the most satisfying to just punch in the face because he's obnoxious.
Uncle of Lies, I agree. I agree that Barry could have cleaned up the entire crime scene before the police walked in because he's the Flash. He could have cleaned up the whole crime scene and been back to say, what's going on? But then, like, if Barry did, like, a really logical thing and prevented that from happening, what you end up with is no show. Because sometimes things need to happen in a show in order for there to be a plot and drama.
She didn't drop her gun. I think she knocked a gun out of a zombie cop's hand. It looked like she dropped her gun. As you can see, she is clearly still holding hers.
Yeah, there were some zombie security guards that she kind of shouldered.
Yeah.
And he dropped his gun.
Here, let me try.
Don't bother. It's locked.
Jack, they want me to find fun outfits when I actually like the default jacket.
I like the default jacket.
I know.
Jack, are you... I saw that. Are you literally arguing... Wait, what was that?
In Dead Rising 2, you can move and use guns at the same time. Yeah, but the guns are a lot weaker in this one than they were in Dead Rising 1. Shotgun would fuck some shit up in Dead Rising 1. The shotgun, and fuck up zombies, but it's useless for bosses or whatnot.
Sure. So Tiberius Kirk here is counteracting my point about, sometimes characters have to act a little dumb for plot to happen. He says, Jack, you're literally arguing that bad writing is better than nothing. Or they could just write a better show. Yes, they could just write a better show, but I guess what you're failing to understand is writers, producers, directors, all of these people have deadlines.
Believe me now?
Let's just say I'm intrigued.
So you can say just write a better show, but they are under a ton of time constraints where they just need to get material out. And that's the way that network television works. They need to get it out for deadlines. And so I'm not arguing that bad writing is okay. I'm just saying drama needs to happen.
Oh, this just gets better.
Dead Rising related here. Shotgun is fun, so you accidentally shoot a follower in the face. Dead Rising hot tip. This is why when you have followers, you don't use the shotgun yourself.
Okay.
You give the shotgun to the follower.
Ah.
They one-shot zombies that are in their way, multiple zombies.
Yeah.
Because it's a shotgun, it's got the spread, and it never runs out of ammo when it's got a survivor shooting it.
Oh, well, yeah.
You give the shotgun to the survivor.
Absolutely. That's right. The writers of something like Flash, they're not paid to write a good show. They're just paid to write the show. And anyone who, by the way, who wants to like get into the industry, this should be good news for you because anyone can write it. Just be in there. You just have to write things. Have you or Rich ever had a job where you received tips? Besides this one, no.
Yeah. Besides this one, no.
Oh, you know what? I take it back. When I was a wedding DJ, I would often get tipped at the end of the night.
Not sure if this counts as a tip or a bribe. I used to work.
Uh-oh.
I used to work at a grocery store, and I was.
Wait a minute.
I was working behind.
What's the statute of limitation on this? Like,
fine.
are you going to go to jail?
Fine.
Okay.
I was working behind the meat counter.
Okay.
And I was closing up one night. I had the lights off and everything. I was like going home in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
And this guy walked up. He wanted a filet mignon cut to X amount of thickness.
Okay.
And it's like, my lights are off. My hours are up. I'm getting ready to leave. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. We're closed.
Yeah.
We're closed. I'm not a butcher. I can't do it. I'm not one of the meat cutters.
Oh, sure.
He slips me a 50. I went in back. I'm not a meat cutter. I don't care. I've seen them do it a dozen times. Grab one of the fillets out, trimmed it up, cut him a nice big fat fillet.
The man wanted a fillet. He knows how to get a fillet.
He's got his fillet.
No, that's not illegal. That's fine. That's fine. So yeah, by the way, that's not a tip. That was definitely a bribe.
Oh yeah.
Just definitely a bribe.
Well, he still had to pay for it on the way out of the store. So I didn't help him steal anything.
Right. He just, without Rich there, he just wouldn't have gotten the piece of meat at all.
Right. Is she finished talking? Okay, I don't think I need to wait for her to finish talking. Fuck it.
But yeah, as a wedding DJ, oftentimes if I did a real bang up job, the bride, the groom, or the parents of would palm me some extra dough.
Yeah.
That was always nice.
This other time when I was getting ready to close.
Yeah.
And they have the ground beef behind the counter, and that's not good for more than a day. Whatever you have left at the end of the day, that gets tossed into the garbage. And I'm closing up. My lights aren't quite off yet. I'm getting ready to close.
Okay.
This lady walks up. She wants a pound of ground sirloin. I look. I don't have much more than a pound left. I got a pound and a quarter left. So I weigh her up a pound.
Yeah.
And then, I was going to throw it out anyway. I took that extra 25. After I already printed out, she only got charged for a pound. So after I printed out the label, I just took what was left. I threw it on top. It was a nice extra.
Yeah.
She got pissed at me. I asked for a pound. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I took it. I took that extra offending 25% off, 25 off. That extra quarter pound. I took it off. I reweighted at a pound. And then I turned around, and when I went to wrap it, I scooped half of it out, and I just threw it in the fucking garbage.
So she got home with only a half pound of meat?
Yeah. She started yelling at me because I gave her an extra for free.
Whoa. Yeah. To be fair,
if she weren't rude about it, if she had just said, "Oh no, it's for a recipe, and I please," but she was like, "I only asked for it, and that's what I wanted, and I'm gonna get, and what are you doing? I'm giving you free meat,
I'll be honest though. To be fair, even from your perspective, Rich, you probably should have asked first. Like it was an incredibly generous gesture. Like, oh, we only got a quarter pound left. No one's gonna buy a quarter pound. You just want me to throw the rest on top. You won't even have to pay for it.
Oh, there he is.
But yeah, also it sounds like she was being rude as well.
Oh, she was. Like, I wouldn't have done that if she weren't being considerably rude.
Oh, sure. Chad. Hey, Chad. The one guy once. Yes, I saw the Punisher series on Netflix. It's all right. It's all right. Nothing in the series is as fantastic as the prison scene with the Punisher in Daredevil Season 2. I think character-wise, he doesn't do anything nearly as intense as he does in Daredevil Season 2, but it's all right. I like John Barenthal. I like John Barenthal in general, but I give it a slightly above a meh for me.
God, Chuck, your drop kick is so fucking pathetic compared to Frank West's drop kick, jump kick. It is a full stop. Frank West just keeps going. He loses all his momentum.
Well,
it's worthless.
But if you did a drop kick, I think that's how it would really be, right?
A jump kick. Oh. Yeah, but from a gameplay perspective, it's a useless skill. In Dead Rising 1, great way to get around an individual zombie. Great way.
Yeah.
Chad, stop shooting your wife on accident.
Yeah, like Punisher was all right. I think Punisher was better than Iron Fist, and I think it was better than Luke Cage. And not as good as Jessica Jones or either season of Daredevil. So that's all.
Stay close. Move it.
Move.
That's all. Crispy Fried Man says, my laptop has been dying for a long time and it just croaked on me. The last thing it did was watch the last stream of previously recorded. How does it feel to be laptop killers? You hack fraud fucks. We did it, Rich. We killed a laptop.
That's our only goal.
Yep.
From the time we started.
That's all we're trying to do.
We're going to B-Fest. It's not my thing. I don't have the patience for a marathon. I can barely handle 3 in a row.
Wasn't that already this weekend, or is that next weekend?
I don't know.
I think B-Fest is happening. I think it happened Friday and Saturday. But actually, now that I say that out loud, I just
B-Fest is the 24 hours or 48?
24.
24-hour bad movie marathon.
Yeah.
It's too grueling.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. 24 straight hours of bad movies. It is a whole lot to take in.
Hurry up.
26 and 20. Oh, it's next weekend. Oh, okay. So it's next weekend. Next week, Friday and Saturday, down in Evanston, Chicago. Evanston, Illinois.
Oh.
It's by it takes place at Northwestern University.
Stick close.
Whoa. But I did go one year to B-Fest, and it's a glorious time, but it's grueling. It is a gauntlet of terrible movies. Beef Fest is the best. Telegun, I think we mentioned this last stream. No, neither of us have seen Andy Dick's live meltdown.
No, I don't care enough about Andy Dick's meltdown.
Right? I'm shocked enough to learn that Andy Dick is still alive, let alone still having meltdowns.
Faster. Come on.
What do we got here? Anonymous says, I thought we were having steamed clams. Oh no, I said steamed hams. That's what I call hamburgers.
Yeah. Simpsons reference.
This is from the Simpsons.
I don't understand what the occasion is that they would bring that up, but I understand the reference.
I understand, you know. The Aurora Borealis. Localized in your kitchen. In the daytime. During the summer months.
Damn fine show, that Simpsons.
Damn fine show.
See him cut in half, Jack. Look at this. Isn't that fantastic?
That actually is very fantastic. Yes. I'm absolutely okay with that. No, my kids have moved on from The Simpsons. My kids are no longer watching The Simpsons. They found a new flavor. There's some Cartoon Network shows that they're all about right now. Including something called the Nexo Knights and the Unikitty show.
Unikitty show?
Yeah, from the Lego movie.
Oh, yeah.
She has her own cartoon now.
Yeah, it's good for Unikitty.
Yeah, good for Unikitty. So, they've moved on. They no longer care for The Simpsons.
Where's she at? Why? Oh, don't follow me.
Did you put him somewhere?
Yeah, I put him somewhere and he followed me. I must have accidentally hit the come hither button.
Oh.
Alright, well, I got 2 unwanted companions then.
Mm.
This is Dead Rising 2. They're in no real danger.
Oh. Oh, God. Is that a giant stuffed animal for your kid again?
Nah, not this time.
Not this time.
I'm here for this biddy.
Hey, Biddy. Esther. Oh, that's a Biddy, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but Chad's ready to defend you. Don't worry. Look at him. Look, I'm ready to get these zombies, man. Go get him, Chad. Yeah, fuck yeah, Chad. Oh, I've been meaning to watch that. There was a special on some channel. Someone made a documentary about how Indian Americans feel about a poo.
Yeah.
And it seemed to be an interesting subject matter. Like, they talked to Hank Azaria and everything.
Yeah.
And Hank Azaria's like, I first auditioned for a poo, and they said, "Can you make it more racist? Like, can you exaggerate it more?" And he's like, "All right," and I'll do, he's just a voice actor.
Yeah.
He'll do whatever. But I heard good things about the documentary. I wanted to watch that. What do you got to do for Esther?
Finish talking to her.
Oh, okay. I think it's called The Problem with a Poo.
I could hit the skip conversation button, but that it feels like cheating.
Okay, oh, no, don't worry about it.
It does.
Yeah. Bumblebee Man has a taco truck at Universal and some tasty tacos in there, by the way. Oh, you need to carry Esther.
She can walk, but she's slow. She stops occasionally.
Sure.
You know what it's like with the elderly.
With the olds, yes. I know exactly what that's like. She's one of the olds. Let's see here. MoKey B85 says, "Hi, Wreckers. It's nearing the end of the month, and no half in the bag. Fuck you. It's January episode to be seen. Can we expect one soon, or has January finally broken Mike and Jay?"
Wrong person to ask.
Yeah, we don't decide what half in the bag episodes are made. Sorry, MoKey.
I can tell you that I'm playing Dead Rising 2 right now. Does that help?
How does and you're rescuing an Esther?
Mm-hmm.
That looks great. Rich is currently doing the grandma run. A perfect grandma run of Dead Rising 2. Oh, you just ruined it.
Slightly imperfect.
You
grandma
just
run.
ruined your grandma run. Yeah. Mm-hmm.